LowRes Wonderland.
Internet Trolls, a secret society of ornery online personalities bent on sheer destruction of self-esteem, security, and peace. Faceless, nameless, and residing in the shadows of the web, these online purveyors of anarchy have brought unprecedented effects from the World Wide Web to the world itself. Today, internet trolls are but a cliché of everyday online browsing. But before internet trolling was such a news item, before it was a paid enterprise, it was a passion. One real question must be asked. Where are the original internet trolls? We all knew them, walked by them on the street, and maybe even shook hands with them on a regular basis. We've decided to conduct a search for the acne-faced, shrill-voiced, hygiene-deprived agitators of the past, those who had founded a secret community, which today has become an international enterprise. This is Finding the Trolls. An American city, just like any other day. Our members of the collective workforce go about their day as normally as any other. But what if, somewhere in this crowd is one of the original internet trolls, hiding in plain sight? Well aware of the giant world we live in, we sought a professional in order to find said trolls, embedded within our society.
I don't care if they're trolls. There ain't no bridge these guys can hide under where I won't find them.
Jim Buffalo Buford is a career bounty hunter and private investigator with 14 years' experience. During his tenure, he had taken part in apprehending such nefarious characters as the slimy snake oil salesman and even investigated claims of the Route 44 red-headed hitchhiker.
Anyway, these trolls, the sightings usually report them around 6 foot. Slouched like all hell, unsavory little bastards they are. Carry a foul odor from a lot of misplaced and rotten food that they usually carry around with them. They got spots of acne all over their damn faces. Oh, real just patchy, disgusting facial hair too. So, these guys might be hard to find, but once they're out in the open, you can find them like nothing. So, today we're going troll hunting.
Buffalo claims to have already picked up the trail of some former trolls.
IP addresses being switched, library cards switching out, you name it. These trolls were savvy enough to bounce around, but to Buffalo Buford, savvy's nothing but a 4-letter word with a Y at the end of it. Time to bring these sons of bitches out in the open.
We finally tracked down a clan of trolls, dating back over a decade in their online activity. Buffalo has arranged a meeting with each member of the organized clan of the trolls, as we interview them, one by one, to discover the truth.
It was all about the thrill and the raw emotion of it all, getting people to respond. Really lets you feel like you're in control, you know?
Our first troll goes by his original username, green_gang. He helps us to explore the psyche of his life as a troll, going back as far as 2004.
It was usually pretty easy to get people all fired up. You see, there's a method to the madness.
Tell me this method.
Well, first, see, you start with the physical level. You pick at their weights, their appearances, anything that can be made visible.
But it didn't stop there, did it?
Oh, no, see, that was the easy part. The next phase was the psychological level, where you pick at their morals, their religion, their taste in music, and their just general overall philosophy of life. And once you prompted that initial response, it was like hook, line, and sinker.
Green is only scratching the surface of the original troll mythos. He insists that trolling is a craft of art that must be honed with discipline.
Not unlike your mother.
Mom!
Your father shouldn't have you.
But Green's murky past was only part of a well-oiled machine, built by not only his tenacity, but that of 2 other counterparts.
This was an art to us, not like it is today. Back then, there was a discipline that I don't see today.
Confiding further information with us is one of Green's 2 main accomplices, Hugh_Jas. Buffalo has traced Hugh's online activity just about as far back as Green's.
It was a lifestyle that required time and effort. We didn't have the conveniences they have today.
Oh yeah? What conveniences?
Well, where the hell do I begin? Social media, meme generators, portable downloadable apps. These noobs have done it all, and it requires no effort. Back then, we had to work for it. We had to find where to troll. We had to edit pictures ourselves and to make GIFs ourselves. We pioneered that industry. It wasn't always easy. For one, don't get me started on when dial-up connections were commonplace.
Green and Hugh remain insistent that trolling is an art, unmatched by what they see today as a cheap imitation, exploited in popular culture.
Well, that was our world. That was where we went to convene and just be whoever we wanted to be. And now I think it's just become more of a fad than anything.
This new wave of trolling, I guess that's what you call it, sucks. It absolutely sucks. A bunch of putrid wannabe knockoffs just trying to get their 15 seconds of fame. They want to be trending. They want retweets. All of that other happy horse shit. They don't know what it's like to be down in the trenches at 3:15 a.m. on a trolling bender with no streamline of income. There's no passion in it these days. It's all out of vanity.
That would happen with your other partner?
Next question.
Buffalo seems to have struck a nerve when mentioning their third accomplice. The two hardly offer a response.
Yeah, I'd rather not talk about that.
The two remain coy when explaining their collective fallout, but they both seem to point to their third partner.
He thought of a bigger picture than we did, I guess.
Then it became all about him, and we weren't a part of the operation anymore.
Their third friend, under the pseudonym of Xenu's Nutsack, was savvy in his findings that trolling was becoming something of a profession in the online world. Xenu convened with his collective, urging they take the next step.
We need to think bigger, guys. You're insane. You really think that's gonna work?
Yeah, it just doesn't really seem plausible to me.
The two say the fallout was abrupt. Xenu fled his usual message boards he inhabited and set the crosshairs on his goal.
He said it was going to be like rickrolling somebody, but times 1,000.
Can you believe that? Political trolling.
Hold on a second. A government conspiracy?
I wouldn't really call it that.
Trolling at the highest level. Trolling for the sake of political partisanship, international policies, and to level out publicity concerns.
Radical.
It's more brilliant, actually.
We never thought it had a chance. He said it would take years for it to get off the ground, but that it would work.
Today, Green and Hugh live respectable lives with well-paying careers. Green is an acclaimed and syndicated columnist across several internet platforms. He and his wife raised 4 children together. Hugh is an esteemed software developer in the cryptocurrency world. He and his wife are expecting their first child. Both Green and Hugh attribute their success to their passionate double lives as trolls.
I owe a lot to my past as a troll. I was able to learn how to grab people's attention, find my voice, and make myself heard. I couldn't be happier with the life that it's given me.
I am a troll. I'll always be a troll. Being a troll means being passionate, being proud, going against the grain.
We are required to refrain from divulging many details about Xenu, but we do know that he is a bipartisan political operative and strategist. He remains in the shadows while providing political consultation on the effectiveness of trolling in government. Our original trolls also continue to hide in plain sight, as they assure us they are not alone.
There's a whole world out there, and you've barely even scratched the surface, bucko.
We're still here, the original trolls. You may have one living next door to you and you don't even know it.
Though we have come across some shocking truths and revelations, our knowledge of the trolls remains scarce. Buffalo has taken it upon himself to further explore and research this phenomenon. He will look to immerse himself in the shadows on a quest for the truth.
Yeah, we've still got a lot of questions. And if nobody's gonna ask them, I guess Buffalo will. Now, I know they say don't feed the troll and all that nonsense, but I would strongly advise that you don't try to buffalo the buffalo.
They walk among us, they confer with us, and they've infiltrated governments, but are only found by choice. So the next time you're stuck in the comments, fighting off rude naysayers, just remember, you may have encountered a troll.